Logitech M330 wireless silent plus mouse probably is one of the better wireless mouses out there, especially if you have smaller hands and are looking for a mouse that's not overly huge but still very comfortable. Unlike on other Logitech wireless mouses, we do not get any side buttons here, but honestly I'm not really using the buttons on my other like wireless mouse anyway, so not a deal breaker, at least for me. And this Logitech mouse actually is one of the most silent mouses out there, so if you do not want to disturb someone or don't like how the mouses sound, this might be for you. Okay, let's see how it actually sounds like, and just for comparison, this is my regular Logitech G305 mouse, which doesn't have any silent system, but still the clicks aren't really that loud, and it's super good on this one. So as you can hear, this is totally silent compared to even super good mouse already. When it comes to the ergonomics, I actually prefer my older G305 mouse, as I do not really have the smallest hands, and I think this really fits super well. This one I actually find a bit too small for me, but still, when I actually use it for some time, yeah, I get used to it super fast, and I don't really mind the size of it anyway. But if you've got larger hands than even mine, yeah, maybe it's not a mouse for you, but if you are like a woman or maybe like a child or teenager, I think this is, yeah, this form and shape of this mouse will really fit you well. Again, I don't really find that much problem using this mouse, but obviously you can see that it's obviously a smaller mouse, at least in the lens, and yeah, so again, this is not even a huge mouse, this is like a normal average mouse. On the back of mouse you do get actually invisible optics, so actually if you use this mouse in night you can't really even see it, so it's actually really good. So you do get the on-off switch here. When we pop out this, you can see we have space for single AA battery, and Logitech actually claims this mouse can run for 24 months, so I haven't had this mouse for that long, but when I check and compare other Logitech mouses, for example, I think this one claims it can run for like a year or a bit less, but in reality that mouse lasted on a single battery, on the same kind of battery, for almost over 2 years. So yeah, the Logitech really is very conservative when it comes to the battery life claims, so it's possible if you don't use it as much, it can even last longer than those 2 years. And also it does come with like a wireless receiver like this. This only works with this receiver, so it's actually not a Bluetooth mouse, so you actually need to use this receiver and you can't connect it without it basically. Also, when using this mouse, I also really like it, as it has got really good performance. Okay, maybe I wish it had adjustable DPI switch, as sometimes maybe you have very small laptop or screen, maybe the mouse is a bit too fast, but maybe you can adjust that in the Windows settings, but yeah, it's more convenient if you have a button for that. But again, if you have like a normal screen, it's not really a deal breaker, but if still you find a bit like too fast, you can go in Windows settings and simply adjust that, so not really the end of the world. So yeah, also it works pretty much on any surface without any problems, so you don't even really like have to use a dedicated mouse pad, and when you are even like in a pinch, basically you don't have where to use it, you can literally like drag it on your arm and it will still track everything and still work. So really the sensor on this mouse actually is, yeah, it's actually pretty good. So overall, can I actually suggest you this mouse? Well, actually, yep, absolutely I can suggest this mouse, as really it's actually quite comfortable, especially if you have like smaller hands. And yeah, it doesn't really take up much space if you're traveling basically. The battery lasts for a very long time, it's reliable, it works on most surfaces, really. The scroll wheel also is actually really decent on this mouse, and obviously also it's very silent. So yeah, thumbs up basically for this mouse. Good luck.